Picture the ancient Mediterranean world, a cauldron of competing empires vying for supremacy. At the center of this geopolitical maelstrom was the epic clash between Rome and Carthage, embodied by the legendary Second Punic War. And at the helm of Carthage's forces stood Hannibal Barca, a brilliant tactician whose audacious exploits would forever alter the course of history. But more than mere military conquests, Hannibal's maneuvers challenged Rome's conventional wisdom, forcing the empire to adapt or face annihilation. Before discovering Hannibal Barca's influence on Roman military reform, please click the subscribe button and like the video to support us in releasing the next mysterious videos. Unleashing the genius, Hannibal's daring campaigns. Unleashing the genius of one of history's most remarkable military strategists, Hannibal Barca's daring campaigns during the Second Punic War stand as a testament to his unparalleled tactical brilliance. Born in 247 BCE in Carthage, Hannibal inherited a legacy of military prowess from his father, Hannibal Barca, who had instilled in him a deep-seated hatred for Rome. This enmity would fuel Hannibal's audacious quest to challenge the growing Roman Republic. Hannibal's most renowned exploit was his audacious crossing of the Alps in 218 BCE, a feat that caught the mighty Roman army off guard and demonstrated his genius for unconventional warfare. Facing daunting terrain, harsh weather, and logistical challenges, Hannibal's army, including war elephants, traversed the treacherous mountains, surprising the Romans and achieving a strategic advantage. The Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE stands as the pinnacle of Hannibal's tactical brilliance. Against overwhelming numerical odds, he employed a double envelopment strategy, encircling and annihilating the Roman forces. His innovative use of infantry, cavalry, and masterful deployment of troops showcased his unparalleled understanding of military tactics. The Battle of Cannae remains a classic example of how a smaller force, led by a brilliant mind, can outmaneuver and outthink a larger, conventionally equipped army. Hannibal's military genius extended beyond the battlefield to psychological warfare. He expertly exploited the diverse cultures within the Roman alliance, securing the support of various Italian city-states by exploiting their grievances against Rome. This strategic manipulation weakened Rome's hold on its allies and bolstered Hannibal's forces. Despite his genius, Hannibal ultimately faced logistical challenges and lacked sufficient reinforcements, leading to his eventual defeat by the Romans. Nevertheless, his daring campaigns continue to captivate military historians and strategists, inspiring countless studies on his innovative tactics and unconventional approach to warfare. Hannibal's legacy endures as a symbol of strategic brilliance, illustrating the impact that a single visionary leader can have on the course of history. Tactical mastery at Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae. Hannibal Barca's tactical mastery during the Second Punic War manifested prominently in three pivotal battles: Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae. These engagements showcase his unparalleled ability to outmaneuver, surprise, and decisively defeat the Roman legions. The Battle of Trebia in 218 BCE marked Hannibal's first major victory on Italian soil. Facing a numerically superior Roman force led by consul Tiberius Sempronius Longus, Hannibal exploited the harsh winter conditions to his advantage. Concealing a significant portion of his forces in the freezing river, he lured the Romans into an ambush. The surprise attack, combined with Hannibal's strategic use of terrain, resulted in a devastating defeat for the Roman army. The Battle of Trebia illustrated Hannibal's tactical acumen, emphasizing the importance of deception and environmental factors in warfare. At Lake Trasimene in 217 BCE, Hannibal continued to demonstrate his tactical brilliance. Faced with an oncoming Roman army led by consul Gaius Flaminius, Hannibal employed a daring ambush strategy. Utilizing the natural geography of the terrain, he positioned his forces to encircle the unsuspecting Romans. The dense fog that enveloped the battlefield further disoriented the Romans, allowing Hannibal to launch a devastating surprise attack. The Battle of Lake Trasimene showcased Hannibal's ability to exploit the element of surprise and adapt his tactics to exploit the weaknesses of his opponents. The pinnacle of Hannibal's tactical genius unfolded at the Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE. Faced with a vastly superior Roman force led by consuls Varro and Paulus, Hannibal executed a double envelopment strategy. Creating a concave formation, he deliberately allowed the center of his line to retreat, enticing the Romans to advance. Once fully engaged, Hannibal's forces closed in from the flanks and rear, encircling the Romans in a deadly trap. The result was one of the most significant tactical masterpieces in military history, with Hannibal's army annihilating the Roman forces. The Battle of Cannae underscored Hannibal's understanding of geometry, psychology, and battlefield dynamics, solidifying his reputation as one of history's greatest military tacticians. Rome's shock and awe, adapting to Hannibal's tactics. In the face of Hannibal Barca's innovative tactics during the Second Punic War, Rome found itself compelled to adapt its military strategies in a quest to counter the Carthaginian general's unprecedented brilliance. Hannibal's tactical genius, especially evident in battles like Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae, forced Rome to rethink its traditional methods and employ new approaches to confront this formidable adversary. Following the defeats at Trebia and Lake Trasimene, Rome's shock and awe moment materialized in the re-evaluation of its military doctrines. The Romans recognized the importance of intelligence gathering, understanding the terrain, and anticipating Hannibal's unorthodox maneuvers. This led to the adoption of more flexible and adaptive strategies, emphasizing reconnaissance and a heightened awareness of environmental factors. At the Battle of Cannae, Rome faced one of its most challenging moments. Hannibal's double envelopment tactic seemed unbeatable. However, Rome's resilience was evident in the post-Cannae period. Rather than succumbing to despair, Rome adapted its approach by focusing on the recruitment and training of disciplined soldiers. This marked the genesis of the Roman legion's reputation for steadfastness and adaptability, allowing them to withstand diverse challenges on the battlefield. Moreover, Rome's shock and awe response involved leveraging its vast resources and population. Despite suffering severe losses, the Romans showcased their ability to replenish their armies quickly. This strategic resilience ultimately played a pivotal role in their ability to outlast Hannibal over the protracted conflict. In essence, Rome's ability to adapt to Hannibal's tactics lay in its capacity to learn from defeats, reformulate military doctrines, and harness its vast resources. This period of shock and awe defined Rome's resilience and adaptability, ultimately contributing to its eventual victory in the Second Punic War and solidifying its status as a military powerhouse in the ancient world. Hannibal's psychological impact and Rome's strategic shift. Hannibal Barca's audacious military campaigns during the Second Punic War not only showcased his tactical brilliance but also left an indelible psychological impact on Rome, prompting a significant strategic shift in the Roman approach to warfare. Hannibal's unconventional methods and relentless pursuit struck fear into the heart of the Roman Republic, forcing it to re-evaluate its strategies both on and off the battlefield. The psychological impact of Hannibal's victories, notably at Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae, was profound. Rome, accustomed to being the dominant military power, found itself facing an adversary who not only defeated them on the field but also seemed to outthink them strategically. The fear instilled by Hannibal's unpredictable maneuvers and ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds permeated Roman society, creating a sense of vulnerability and uncertainty. This psychological warfare extended beyond the battlefield. Hannibal skillfully exploited the diverse cultural composition of the Roman alliance, sowing seeds of discontent among its Italian allies. His ability to garner support from these dissatisfied factions weakened Rome's hold on its allies, eroding the unity that had been a source of Roman strength. Rome's response to Hannibal's psychological warfare was a strategic shift that encompassed political, diplomatic, and military dimensions. Internally, the Romans underwent a process of resilience and adaptation. Instead of succumbing to fear, they recognized the need for strategic reform. The recruitment of disciplined soldiers, improvements in intelligence gathering, and the cultivation of adaptable military doctrines were crucial elements of this transformation. Diplomatically, Rome began to employ a divide-and-conquer strategy. They sought alliances with Hannibal's former allies and exploited rivalries among Carthaginian factions. This not only weakened Hannibal's support base but also shifted the diplomatic landscape in Rome's favor. In conclusion, Hannibal's psychological impact on Rome was a catalyst for a strategic shift that went beyond the battlefield. Rome's ability to adapt, both militarily and diplomatically, ultimately led to its triumph in the Second Punic War. Hannibal's legacy, therefore, is not only one of tactical brilliance but also a testament to the profound influence of psychological warfare on the course of ancient conflicts. Legacy unveiled: Hannibal's enduring influence. Hannibal Barca's enduring influence extends far beyond the Second Punic War, leaving an indelible legacy that continues to captivate military strategists, historians, and leaders across the centuries. His innovative tactics, unconventional strategies, and ability to challenge the might of Rome have immortalized him as one of history's greatest military minds. One of Hannibal's most profound contributions lies in his mastery of asymmetric warfare. His ability to adapt to diverse terrains, leverage the element of surprise, and exploit the weaknesses of a superior enemy showcased the potential for unconventional strategies to defy established military norms. This legacy has influenced military thinkers throughout history, from Napoleon Bonaparte, who studied Hannibal's campaigns meticulously, to modern military leaders who drew inspiration from his audacity and adaptability. Hannibal's legacy is also evident in his impact on military education. The Battle of Cannae, with its masterful implementation of the double envelopment tactic, remains a staple in military academies worldwide. Beyond the realm of warfare, Hannibal's political and diplomatic acumen has left a lasting impression. His ability to exploit internal divisions within the Roman alliance, create dissension among enemies, and maneuver diplomatically has been studied and emulated by statesmen throughout history. In literature and popular culture, Hannibal Barca's story continues to inspire awe and fascination. His resilience in the face of adversity, daring exploits, and ultimate defeat at the hands of Rome have become iconic elements of historical narratives, further cementing his place in the popular imagination. In conclusion, Hannibal Barca's legacy is multifaceted, influencing military strategy, education, and political thinking across centuries. His audacious campaigns and strategic brilliance have left an enduring imprint on the study of warfare, ensuring that Hannibal remains a figure of fascination and inspiration for generations to come. Hannibal's psychological impact on Rome triggered a strategic shift in diplomacy, alliances, and internal cohesion. Rome, once shaken by fear, emerged more resilient and strategically astute. The lessons learned from facing Hannibal resonated through the corridors of Roman military history, ensuring that his legacy endures as a symbol of both a formidable adversary and catalyst for enduring reform. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to support us. See you in the next video.